since the 1950s, this has been poison that has been pumping into the veins of all of the places called by the name of Christ, churches. That you all can be just like a woman, a filthy, evil woman, who her husband is weak. Her husband is a weak man, not even worthy to be called a man. She runs the house. She goes out and she commits adultery and comes back in, and he says, "But honey," and she says, "Oh, don't you worry about it. I repent every day." She's like Jezebel. That's what your churches are. Your churches are vomit in the eyes of God. Your filth, your lies, you walk in hypocrites, and you think that you can sing songs like David and invoke the name of Christ in your little song singing skits y'all do on Sunday morning. And you have pleased God and made him turn his head from your sinfulness. You are filth. You are reprobates. You're apostates. And your payment is hellfire. You get that, right? You better run while you've got time. There's no such thing as you have an excuse. Even if you think that you have an excuse, that makes you guilty already. What kind of excuse did Jesus give you? Did Jesus sit down when he came and he says, "Listen, guys, I'm going to suggest some things to you, and I would like to ask of you." When did Jesus ask of humanity? He gave you a command. He didn't ask. He told you. Repent, or you will all likewise perish. Your church systems are Jezebel. You, who are a walking hypocrite, you're the Jezebel. You're the harlot. You're the whore. Spiritual whoredom. Right? Holy God, you come over here and you do this holy God thing. You claim the name of Christ, the holy Lord of glory. Claim his name. Come out of the house or out of the church house. What do? Go downtown, stop by the dope man, get you a handful of pills. Go over to your little friend's house. Y'all bang your head to Beyonce and all the other filth of the world, most sinful things. You go sit down at the table with your other friends talking about adultery things and lasciviousness, which is sexual perversions, laughing and giggling and carrying on. Your mouth is full of poison filth. You lie about things. You're just a filthy sinner who happens to be religious. You are in spiritual adultery. You're going to burn in hell. I told you to repent. I told you to run to Jesus. I told you that he said he would set you free from sin. You said that's not true. You said my church is good enough for me. You said, well, my preacher tells me that we all still sin and Jesus understands. Therefore, you and all of them can burn in hell together. The Lord called you to be saints, not hypocrites. The Lord called you to be holy, not unholy. I mean, you really have not got a perspective of understanding on these matters. You better be careful how you hear the word. God is fixing to destroy every sinner on the earth.